I'm live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm live early. Don't worry about it. 7:30. Made it on time. Let me fix up my shirt. Let me fix up my stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We're going live in a few seconds. Hey, give me that 30-second countdown. I got you. I'm feeling better, ladies and gentlemen. I got you. We here. I hope you can hear me, but we here. Hey, give me that 30-second countdown.
I got a place that all my friends like to go. Where I get better here than with their wives back home. It's where they come when they want to get away. Sometimes with the pressures of life, you need to blow off steam late at night. In a way that only a man can feel. Sometimes it gets kind of hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, turn that thermostat off. It's my place, so I say it goes. But we like to keep it on the down low. Wouldn't want the word to get around. Most people wouldn't understand the real ways of a real man. Well, these days, we're a rare breed. Down in the man cave, sometimes it gets kind of hot and the shirts come off. Down at the man cave, the wives all around to tell us, put them back on. Late at night, early in the morning, every day, a different story at the man cave. The man cave. Another night, another day. So much time wasted away with the man cave. A real man like me, the Latino. Living life like Evil Knievel. Wouldn't believe all the risks that we had to take. A real man that's proud and brave, just taking all the things he craves. And where he gets it from, well, there's just one face. Down at the man cave, sometimes it gets pretty hot, quite hot. Down at the man cave, the wives are around to say, well, turn that shit off. The man cave.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy December the 30th, 2021. Yeah, 2021. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Feeling better. Just a little bit of the sniffles. No big deal. I've been recuperating. I don't have like the body aches that I had the other day. Fernando, cover me for a second.
Como el agua que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más por
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo.
All right, here we go. Thank you, Fernando. Let me fix my tie. What am I doing? I'm looking like a mess over here. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Last two shows of the year. 2021 gone. Tomorrow, New Year's Eve. I could take down the Christmas decorations for next Monday. Actually, the wreath fell down in the middle of the night. I just put it back up in the morning. It's time for me to take it down. None of my neighbors turn on their Christmas lights anymore. Neither do I. As you can see, some of the lights have blown out already. So it's time to take these things down. I'm sorry for the sniffles, man. Damn. Thought I blew everything out. But ladies and gentlemen, drinking tea. I got my tea here. I got vitamin C, zinc, some other stuff. I posted a picture on it. I've been adding Delta 8 THC into my tea. It has been giving me a nice little, it has put my body into an ease. So I appreciate this. Look, I get to put this in my tea, some Delta 8 from Sky High, put it in my tea. And maybe after the show, I could take a little, it relaxes you, you know? It's too hot to put both of my hands, but yeah, go ahead. See. Damn, that was hot. But I needed that. Woo, woo. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Here we go. Here we go. I'm back. I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where I'm going to begin today. If we're going to begin with Jack Murphy. So Sydney Watson put out a video explaining everything that happened with Jack Murphy and Sydney Watson. This video, is watching it yesterday. I stopped watching it because I'm like, I want to cover this on my show tomorrow. And we talked about this on Monday, remember? Ladies and gentlemen, I like to, let you guys know what's going on. Tomorrow's news today. Letting you guys know about Jack Murphy. Now this is going everywhere. Jack Murphy was on the Tim Pool show. So Sydney Watson broke it down the best. I think she has the best video right now against Jack Murphy. You guys remembered I read Jack Murphy's article. Remember we read his article here? His cuck article. And it was disgusting, Jack Murphy. So Jack Murphy is one of these guys on the right wing that he says he's a patriot. Oh, no, I grow up my beard. But this guy is nothing but a... That's why I never took him seriously. I didn't know who he was until like last week. So Jack Murphy, man, going around blocking people. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll start playing a little bit of the Sydney Watson. So Sydney Watson, I'll be honest with you, I don't really watch females. I don't watch female content creators. I cannot name you one female content creator I watch because I don't watch them. No offense, ladies. I prefer watching men talking about what the hell is going on in the world. Because every time I tune on to a female, they're talking about abortions, or I don't know. That's why they talk about abortions. So I really, sorry, So, but Sydney Watson, she won me over. I gotta give her props. Like if I didn't know who is who, she did it the best. So I'm gonna start playing her videos soon. Right now. So check out Sydney Watson. Look, her channel is growing. And this video is getting almost 500,000 views. It was December 27th. So it was like on Monday, right after Christmas. So without further ado, I'm gonna play some of her video. Fair use, man. Fair use. Please, Sydney. Fair use. Actually, the Blaze. Actually, just Sydney Watson. So Sydney Watson, fair use.
Walked away. Like I said, I will play that clip now, but for those of you who want to see the full episode or think there's more context to be had from watching it, I will link it in the description box and also give you the timestamps that are the most relevant so that you don't have to find them yourself. So yeah, here's the clip in question.
Mr. Dickenbull.
So is Jack Murphy from California? I wish California conservatives would unite. Sadly, some of great people influence have already left. We screwed. All right, I want to bring that up Thanks for bringing that up. I'm famous YouTuber. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I was in California back in 2017, right? And I got to meet a lot of YouTube person. I got to meet Baked Alaska, Tim Pool, all in the same room. This was like the height of the MAGA train back in 2017. And I got to meet all of them: Baked Alaska, Tim Pool, Ben Berkwin, Will Johnson, Marco Gutierrez. This is when like the conservatives, everybody was like, "Woo!" We were all united. We were all together. I remember this. We used to go to rallies together. The first one was in San Bernardino. You had the Proud Boys. What are the other guys? The ones that wear the skulls in their face. It was the Proud Boys. It was the Unite the Right guys, or the ones from what's his name? I forgot their name. Bay Stickman was there. All of them, all the ones from Berkeley, all the fights from Berkeley. But then the fame started getting to people. People started like, oh, my channel, this and that. And I'm not saying nothing bad about anybody that I named, but I'm just saying this is like what's going on with the manosphere, which was what happened with Jack Murphy. So in California, you have a lot of people want to be actors. You have a lot of want to be celebrities. So they jump on board what's popular, what's famous. And they jump on it. Me, when I started doing this thing, I started doing it on Facebook. I just started going, I was working at a hotel next to Trump Tower. And then since I had the, I was like, let me go to Trump Tower. I started recording the rallies. We just stand outside of Trump Tower, Trump, right before work. So I started recording the rallies on Facebook, and people started, liking it. And this was before Legal Latino. Legal Latino, he was born after the elections. Before that, I was just me, Robert Herrera, on Facebook, just recording the rallies, and hey, yeah. And that's what I was doing at the time. And then the train situation happened, and Legal Latino, he was born. Then I started doing commentary on Facebook from a phone. Then I was flown out to California, Portland. I did the whole tour during that summer. I even got arrested out there. I experienced it all, man. But I didn't even get to see a judge or anything, and I should have never been arrested. But that's when I stopped doing all these rallies and the protests. I'm like, no, I ain't going to jail for this. I'm okay. I'm okay on a microphone. I'd rather do that than be in these rallies and put myself in harm or give a cop an excuse to arrest you. That's why I've always been against January 6th. Even before January 6th, I'm like, there's no point of you guys doing that. Don't do that. Stop doing these rallies for Trump. When you get arrested, Trump is not going to help you. Look at the people from January 6th are still in jail. You think Trump has helped them? No. You think Pence? You think anybody's helping those people? No, nobody's helping them. It's been a year lost because they wanted to go to a rally because somebody said, oh, let's go do this on January 6th. I don't know who started January 6th, but now those people are in jail. That sucks, man. I've been there and it sucks. And you're thinking, I'm like, why did I do this? I should have just went to work. I should have just not took off from work and done this. I should just live my life. Don't let politics consume you. I talk about it. I cover it. I laugh about it. We laugh about it. But it's nothing to put your life for. Politics, man. So if you're living in California, why? Why are you still there if you're a conservative? You have the choice. You could move. I have the choice. I moved. I left my family behind. Nobody wanted to come along with this journey with me to Texas. I left my family behind. I'm like, all right, you guys don't want to come? Well, fine, I'm out. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta leave people behind. You gotta leave your wife behind. You gotta leave your husband behind. You gotta leave sometimes your parents behind. You gotta move on to become a better person. You're not gonna get stuck in New York City, California, one of these liberal hellholes, and then complain about it. You have the option to move. Get some money, save some money, and move. Move out. You have that freedom. This is America. If you're in a situation because you want to be in that situation, I was in a situation I didn't want to be. So you know what? I decided to get out of the situation and be in this situation where I want to be. I want to be free. So just make yourself happy, folks. I always say make yourself great again. Learn a new skill, start reading some books, start listening to some books, watch some YouTube videos to learn a new skill. You have that option, you have that freedom to do what you want. Before, things are going to get worse. That's when you got to set yourself up for success. Set yourself up for something good for 2022. Right? If you started the gym 6 months ago, when I was like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have 6 months left in this year. Let's do something good. Let's do something positive. Learn a trade, get into a course. Let's say you took a 6 months course. In January, you'll be starting your new job. So, ladies and gentlemen, HEB doesn't require the jab in Texas. In Texas, they don't require it. I started a new part-time job. It's actually seasonal, the job that I'm doing at night. It's been 3 weeks already? It's about to be a month. So, I get out of work very late, but I still do these morning shows. I love doing these morning shows, ladies and gentlemen. And then a little quick story. Yesterday at work, right? I haven't been in an environment where I have a bunch of managers and directors and supervisors that are all over me and coworkers. So when I started this job, I said, Robert, you're going to be the best employee you can be. No joking around. No, you're old. Just come here, work, chin up, work, pay attention to your bosses. Don't argue. No fight. Be friendly. I say hi to everybody. If you don't say hi back to me, then I say hi to everybody. And if you don't say something back to me, something's wrong with you. But I try to try this out, ladies and gentlemen. I have a friend who never watches my show. Some could say he's my best friend because I've been talking to this guy for almost 15 years, and we argue all the time. He's like, oh, I don't even know why you talk to me because we always argue. And I'm like, yeah, I'd rather argue with you than argue with other people. So we always fighting. And then I just told him, you know what? Maybe you should stop being mean with people. I mean, you always argue with me because you know everything, and I'm the stupid one. Because when I talk to you, you know more than me. I'm like, okay. That's what I told him. You're the know-it-all. I'm just a stupid legal Latino. That's all. Whatever I'm saying is not true because I'm just stupid. You know it all. So he starts telling me he argues with people from church, from work. I'm like, well, maybe you start trying to be a nicer person. Oh, I'm not going to change it. Well, I did. I used to be like that. You know what? Now I'm just a nice person, at work. I don't want to, I'm like, I'm different. And I've read some books. So I listened to some audio books. I didn't read no books. I listened to Audible, keeping it real. And, just being a nicer person. So yesterday, I got good recognition from one of the top directors yesterday. He's like, what's your name? I'm like, oh, Robert. Oh, I heard a lot of good things about you. Oh, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Here's my number. I'm like, oh, damn. I appreciate it. And then, it was a cool thing. So it just felt me feel good. I wanted to share that with you, ladies and gentlemen. Try being a better person for 2022. I'm not saying fake it till you make it type of thing. Just for your own self. Try to be a happier person. And these times that are going on, try to be positive. Try to be more positive. I was always negative. I'm not trying to say be fake. But I think when you find happiness in your life, it resonates with everybody else. So, I'm not saying, hey, make a transsexual your best friend or anything. Oh, it's just it's weird. But just like I even have a supervisor that wears a resistance hat, or Black Lives Matter, wears a Black Lives Matter bracelet. And I'm like, why the hell are you, and you're white? Why are you wearing that? I lost respect for those individuals. I don't want nothing to talk about it. But just try it out, ladies and gentlemen. Just try it out. I never used to say hi to everybody. I said, I try to be friends with everybody. Not like, hey, what's your name? Hey, what are you doing? I'm just like, hey. And then You'll see. I'm trying it out. It's pretty cool, man. Thank you, Nina America. Appreciate it. Here's to a positive 2022. Good message. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shout out to Nina America. Check them out. Nina America. You want the Trump MAGA right there, Nina America, man. Hey, we need to have the chat again on stream. Nina America was the reason I started doing live streams again. He got me out of retirement back in May. I remember, man, I wasn't doing any YouTube videos. Nina America, hey man, I heard some things about you. I want to do an interview. I'm like, He was like, yo, come on, let's do an interview. I was like, Then I'm over here setting up this. I'm setting up the microphone. And it just brought back memories. I put the cable in.
Balls says, "Hey Jack."
See, that's what she does. She does this. Like she reads it like that's normal. Like it's not even. She's not even saying, "I'm not gonna skip the name." She just goes, "Mr. Dukenball said."
Could you please clear up the cuck article you wrote?
I am not going to talk about
Again?
this.
Okay.
And basically, you know what? Fuck you
Me.
for bringing this up right here and right now.
Me.
Why are you doing this to me?
I didn't know that. I didn't know what it was.
Well, just use a little bit of fucking common sense.
Sorry, apologies.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Elizabeth
Heartfelt.
Harrison says, gonna miss the show, but have a good break. IHTAC, what's that? What?
Nothing. I'm just I literally was just coughing. It's just an inconvenient cough.
So since this incident, a couple of things have happened, and while
I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Had to clear that up. Do, re, fi, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, what? I'm getting my voice back. So I had to play that little clip. So you see Jack Murphy there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nina America. I'm gonna get a new Shure mic. I've been doing research, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been amazing with the coffees. I'm gonna get a computer, a new desktop PC, probably tomorrow. I want to pay off my rent tomorrow first, and I've already started paying off some bills this month. I want to pay off my rent tomorrow, and then whatever the money you guys hook me up with, sponsor, it goes straight back into the show. So every coffee super chat, I've been saving them. I have it in separate accounts. They buy me my coffees are here, my PayPal's are here, my work money is for my rent and my bills. I got it separately, so I'm gonna put that money right back into the show. Hopefully for 2022, let's say I'm aiming for January 15th. I want to have the new setup, new computer, new desktop, new microphone. I'm gonna get the Shure SMB7, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna get the expensive microphone. I've been doing research. I don't want a USB mic. I don't want the robot. I want the best of the best. I want the best mic, ladies and gentlemen. The one these people are using, the one radio stations use. I want the radio mic. And this show is going to evolve a lot for next year. So got the music going. Gonna get the nice mic, so I don't have to be like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I could be, yeah. So, hey, good morning, Andrew. Audio One Hot Mint, Malevolent Bystander, Slander Bob. So Elijah, what's his name? Elijah Woods, Sidney Watson, Elijah Woods, whatever his name is. Elijah, what's his name? Elijah's another cuck. I lost respect for him. He should have been backing up his co-host Sidney. Elijah's just like, ooh, what did I hear wrong? He's a cuck, man. She should have her own show. Forget, you don't need him. I'll watch you, Sidney. Sidney Watson, you'll be the first female content creator I watch.
while I initially had decided that I wasn't really
I like her. I like the way she is. She's like a regular girl. She doesn't have all this crazy, I don't know, she has makeup on, but she looks like a regular girl, man.
going to comment publicly or say anything about it, just sort of let it run its course. Some things have been said that I think misrepresent me and my actions, and I would like to clear those things up. A general rule of thumb with me is that I don't really like participating in drama, particularly when it comes to other content creators or commentators or whoever, simply because I really think it just detracts from what I do, which is to make content that hopefully can expose people to new ideas or change their mind, or, you know, in the really long run, promote right-wing values and hopefully in some capacity be able to change the direction of the country that I live in. But when people say things about me or about a situation that I'm involved in that are blatantly untrue, or things that paint me in a really unreasonable light, without defending myself or giving me a platform to come back at you and set the record straight, that is the point where I feel like now I need to say something. And that's what we're going to do now. So Jack Murphy went on Tim Pool's Timcast IRL a couple days after the incident happened with me on You Are Here. And due to the volume of comments and super chats and questions about what had happened between us, they addressed it on the show.
Well, people are mad at you for yelling it.
They're like, we can talk about that. Yeah, for sure.
I think they're using, a lot of people don't like the article.
So look at him on the Tim Pool show
because they're mad at you, but I think the anger comes from you.
Look at our friend Tim Pool.
Right. So here's what happened with Sydney. So I'm sitting on the show and we're talking and they're joking about reading super chats where people are building like gas chambers and she's reading out loud like, how did I build this gas chamber that didn't kill all the Jews that I was supposed to kill? Right. It's like insane. The super chats that she reads. And so I'm telling her this.
So this guy's already using the Jews to like, oh yeah, but they were making fun of the Jews. The Jews, that's incredible, man. These people are, now he's trying to include himself with the Holocaust and all this freaking guy over here, man. Oh, my baby's here. Oh, papito. You love making an appearance, man. Come on, sit down right there. Hang out. We're going to talk about Jack Murphy. You don't like that cuck either, right? Look at this guy bringing up the Holocaust, Chad Chambers. This guy over here is trying to like.
This whole time I'm like, hey, you might want to read all the super chats before you read them out loud, right? A little bit of a warning. And then she asked me the question about the article, and I answered it.
Look how he talks, man. If you take away this beard, I bet you he has no chin. I bet you take away this guy's beard. No, this guy's such a liberal, like soft guy.
Slightly. I deflected. I was like, that's not me. It's 180 degrees from whatever that article.
That's not me. Look at that list. That's not me. I'm Jack Murphy. I'm a true conservative. Suffered. Good thing I have this thing on my microphone. Jack Murphy over here. Cuck Murphy.
Says. And I'd really rather not talk about it anymore.
Well, then why did you write the article in 2015? Why do you start attacking this guy?
And then a couple minutes later, she literally asked me the same question all over again. And I cursed at her. I shouldn't have cursed at her. And I apologized, Sydney. I apologized to her that day and that night and the next day. And
this guy is always right. He's always right. Never wrong.
And she accepted my apology, so I don't know why everybody's still butthurt.
Everybody's butthurt, right? Everybody's a troll. Everybody's butthurt. That's the excuse for these. Oh, geez, man. You know, this guy, like, I am gonna. This is the microphone I'm getting, ladies and gentlemen. Look, that short microphone. Watch, I'm gonna get that. I'm definitely getting it.
But I shouldn't have cursed at her. I should have just used amused mastery and just like laughed at her and dismissed.
Amused mastery. That's a term that he has in his course. Remember, I brought you guys a Fresh and Fit. These guys are charging courses, right? That's like me coming up with a course. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start charging everybody $2,000 to teach you how to be. What the hell should I teach you guys? I don't know. I got to come up with a course. I'm going to come up with a course for next year. How to get in shape with Legal Latino. 2 months, and then all you do is see me eating donuts every day. But I'm teaching you guys how to get in shape and charging people $2,000 for 3 months to get you in shape. But you guys always see me eating donuts and nachos and all that good stuff. So, so Cuck Murphy over here, man. He goes on the Tim Pool show. See, these guys, right? Like Fresh and Fit, Jack Murphy, they have that access to Tim Pool. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Timmy. Can I be on your show this week? Can you help me out? You look good on camera, Papito. You look very good on camera. You have a face for television. You know that? Damn, he left. Your ass has a ass for radio. Like, he loves stepping on that PlayStation now. All right, get back to the show. You're distracting. You're very distracting.
Missed her, but I didn't because I had set a boundary and she crossed it. And that's part of being a man too, is saying, here's my boundary. Please don't cross it. And then she crossed it. And I told her that I didn't like it. Did I use the right words? No. Should I have cursed at her? No. And did I apologize to her for that? Yes. Did she apologize to me for putting me in a bad spot?
No.
Yes. Did Elijah? Yes. Did Elijah and I go out for dinner and drinks afterwards? Yes. Has Sydney and I talked afterwards? Yes.
Let me sip my coffee first, and then I'll tell you how to be a man. Let me tell you something, Jack Murphy, about how being a man.
So I don't understand why everybody's so white knighting, simping for her. She can stand up for herself. It's
nobody's white knighting her, man. It's just your attitude, the way you behave, the way you acted. If you didn't act the way you acted, I wouldn't be talking about you. But now you made this into a bigger mess. You're blocking everybody. I actually send you a friend request. Let's see if you friend request me. I'll help you, Jack Murphy. I'll help you.
resolved. And in my mind, it's done. And to me, this is such a nothing burger in my life. I am so focused on so many other bigger.
Is this guy beta? Yes.
That people chipping and chirping away at me at this are just so annoying.
It is true that Jack reached out and apologized to me. It's also true that he and Elijah caught up for drinks so that Elijah could better explain what had happened.
Elijah's a bitch, man. You should get away from Elijah. Sydney, you don't need Elijah. The way he acted, he didn't defend you. He started kissing Jack Murphy's ass at the end. I'm gonna skip her a little bit. I want to get to the clips.
Clear to us, and we brought it up anyway. Here's the clip of him saying that.
A lot of the people.
Oh wait, hold on. Tim Pool time. Where's my beanie? Where's my beanie? Tim Pool time. I gotta understand this guy. You know, gotta have that beanie connection. You feel me? All right. Let's go. Tim Pool time. See, that's the microphone I'm gonna get, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your help. This is the microphone right here, ladies and gentlemen. That's it, Tim Pool. Ooh, that's the microphone I'm getting that setup, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys have been great with the coffees, with the cash apps. You guys have been really great, and I'm gonna invest in that microphone, folks. I'm getting that microphone. No and ifs or buts. I'm getting that microphone. I love the way it sounds. I've been watching videos. I want that radio quality sound. I'm gonna get it. Thank you. F you, Tim Pool. I mean, yeah, you're the best.
A lot of the super chats we got about, the Sydney and Elijah thing are people genuinely being.
You know that microphone makes you sound better than what you really sound. So, damn, I can only imagine how I'm gonna sound with that voice, with that microphone. You guys are probably gonna put me on in the car. The noise, the sound is gonna be nice and crisp. I'm probably gonna talk slower. You'll see, folks. You'll see. Ooh, I'm excited.
Being like, I don't understand what that was. What happened?
With Sydney?
Yeah, they were like, what happened with that? What happened? But we addressed it.
Well, yeah, when people clipped it, where all they see is me saying, cursing at her, but they didn't see the whole thing. Where I was like, let's not talk about that after I've addressed it. And then she brought.
He has a lisp, right? Look, he has a little lisp.
Where all they see is me saying, cursing at her. But they didn't see the whole thing where I was like, let's not talk about that after I've addressed it. And then she brought it up again.
However, this was not said to us at any point during the You Are Here episode. Here is a clip of that for you.
Because you guys are the
go.
advertisers. That's why we try to get through all of these and read all your
All right, I
comments,
got a few
even
more.
if you're trapping me. No, I want to read this one first, because I started it. I'm going to finish what I started. Anamorphosis says Elijah, and I apologize for this in advance, Jack. Asked
boy.
Murphy about the article he wrote about literally cuckolding his wife. I wish I was joking. True alpha.
Wow.
True.
Wow. You went there with that. I have absolutely no comment on that other than to say that whatever people's perception is about that, it's 180 degrees wrong. And it has nothing to do with people think what they're thinking it to be today.
Are we talking about sex right now?
Do you know what cuckolding is?
I totally thought
It's
you were
where
reading...
you get a chicken and you hold it and
no,
you love it.
I just blanked
and
out
then
for a
you-
second.
You make more chickens.
I just blanked out for a second.
I support you having chickens.
We
I
don't
have
kink
chickens.
shame.
I like chickens.
You have a hen house. That's great. That's you should have your own eggs. Great.
We don't
supply,
kink shame.
Great for protein.
You are here does not kink shame. I want to bring that out that we do not kink shame. If you don't want to have, if you hate women, don't want to have any sex at all, that's your lifestyle. Or if you're a nude model, that's your lifestyle.
You can in fact be you can be both at the same time.
Or if you want to sleep with trans Elijah, you know, Ellie Schaefer.
Literally,
if you want to breed him,
if you want to have
that's
sex with
okay.
my ankles, maybe Kez might allow it.
Something to note here too is that Elijah and I read all of our super chats. It's the one thing that we do on the show. I think it makes a lot of our viewers really happy. I really get a laugh out of reading them, and we read all of them, even if they're mean, even if they're funny, even if they're
That's
very
good.
loving and kind. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we like engaging with the audience. And so anybody who comes on the show should know in some capacity that we will be reading the super chats. Now, Jack
Oh, we're gonna
makes
super chat
mention
that show.
in the Tim Pool episode that he highlighted to me that I should be reading ahead or reading the super chats before I read them out loud. Now, again, if he was saying that in reference to the fact that he wanted me to avoid super chats about this article and about cucking, then that wasn't made clear to me. That was not something that I picked up on at the time. That was not something that I knew he wanted me to do. I'm not a mind reader. I also want to highlight too that you guys are sneaky, and the way that you often get me to say really messed up stuff is by writing things in a way that when it's read phonetically sounds like something totally different. So I
Yeah.
will actually note that because super chats and comments on YouTube do restrict
She'll be like, how is it?
Right
This
here.
gas chamber that didn't.
Right here. Right
everyone
here.
is acknowledged and their comments are read sometime cool episode.
So I'm sitting on the show and we're
Yeah.
talking, and they're joking about reading super chats where people are building like gas chambers.
Here we go with
and
the gas
she's
chambers
reading
again.
out loud.
We go with the gas chambers again. This guy, man.
Like, how did I build this gas chamber that didn't kill all the Jews that I was supposed to kill? Right? It's like insane the super chats that she reads.
Why do people even watch this guy's lips? This is, you know, I know I got an accent. English is my second language, but man, this guy over here, man.
However, Elijah
You know what's cooking? Cooking is Jack Murphy letting his wife get her organs rearranged by Tyrone. I'm gonna play back his article. I'm looking for it right now. The definition of cooking is Jack Murphy. Jack Murphy wrote an article back in 2015. I don't know if this is conservative. You let me know, Nino, if this is very conservative. If this is MAGA, to let your wife or your girlfriend get rearranged, her insides rearranged by Tyrone as you watch. He wrote this. He wrote this article. I didn't write it. Sydney, nobody else wrote it. JackMurphy.com. And he just took down the article about a couple of weeks. He wrote an article about him having his girlfriend being cucked out by Tyrone. So how is that conservative? So you have all these people like from the left going onto the MAGA movement. That's why I backed away from the MAGA movement. A lot of grifters, a lot of Hollywood D-celebs like Pigeon. Pigeon is one of them. Like Pigeon, Jovi Val, those are wannabe actors and actresses that always wanted to be famous. So they do things to go viral. They do things to be famous. They love that fame. They crave it. So they call them pigeons. They don't do nothing. They're lazy, but they want all the food. They want all the attention. They want all the, you know, you got to work. You got to put content. You got to make stuff for people to appreciate you. You know, people support channels because those channels are actually doing work, putting out content. More people watch YouTube than they watch regular television or listen to the radio. the reason I love doing this because I love listening to the radio and watching morning shows. But you know what I hate, ladies and gentlemen? I hate commercials. You turn on a radio show now, let's say when Rush Limbaugh or Sean Hannity on the radio at the time, or you listen to Ben Shapiro, on the radio. They talk for about the first 5 minutes of the radio show is the news, the weather. Then let's say Ben Shapiro starts talking. Well, hey guys, I'm Ben Shapiro. I'm Jewish. And can you buy this and this? Let's talk about Trump. Blah, 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 blah. And then he starts talking about it. And then, well, guys, Ball and Branch, man. He starts talking a little infomercial. So he only talks about 7 minutes. 5 minutes is already 5:12. And then he does a little infomercial for 3 minutes. It's 5:15. And then they go on commercial for 6 minutes. He comes back at 5:21, talks for about 2 minutes. Then they go back into commercial. The 5:30 hits. Ben Shapiro talks for about 12 minutes. Then he does his 3-minute infomercial. It's 5:45. They go to commercial for 5 minutes. Then he comes back at 5:50. He talks for about 5 minutes. Then they go on commercial again for another 5 minutes. That's a radio show format. Papito, you're gonna kill my PlayStation. Just keep stepping on it. So that's the way shows. I enjoy listening to Red Eye Radio overnight. I get some of my talking points and listen to Red Eye Radio with Eric McNamara, and I forgot that other guy's name. I enjoy watching that show, listening to it, but I listen to it at work now, the podcast, because I don't have to listen to the commercials. Yeah. Every time I mention that, I'm gonna get him his own mic. You're gonna get you a little chair over here. He plays hide and seek with me. So let's go back to Sydney Watson. Oh yeah, Michael Savage. I used to enjoy watching listening to Michael Savage. They got rid of him. Red Ice Radio. I gotta check them out. Greedy Money Hungry. Yep. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we learned about Jack Murphy being at every single time, right? Remember Jack Murphy. Where's Jack Murphy from? Jack Goldman. What's his last name? Jack Murphy. We realize his name. Jack Murphy. His name is John Goldman. My bad. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, every single time. So you got these people infiltrating the MAGA movement, the conservative movement. Jack Murphy's name is really John Goldman, ladies and gentlemen. Every single time. Every single time. You're telling you got people infiltrating, you got Ben Shapiro. They want to tell Americans how to be Americans. This guy wants to tell you how to be a man, American man. But you're every single time, and you're having your wife being cucked out by Tyrone. That's not conservative. That's not MAGA. That's not being a man, Mr. Goldman. You're a gold man, not a man. So Jack Murphy's real name is John Goldman. I'll put it on the chat. John Goldman. Every single time. Let me put my disclaimer. There we go. We got my disclaimer. Jews rock, by the way. Jews are awesome. All right. Let's go to Sydney. I want to play the clip.
Actually explained it like this.
We'll get there.
But they're so good in Getter. They'll be like, I love carpentry and building things. I built a wood door for my shower, but the steam still got out while I was showering. How could wood keep steam in the shower and keep the gases in? And she'll read it. And she's like, I don't know. I maybe like she'll like respond. Maybe get like a different.
Why is she insulting her? He's insulting her. Like, what's nice about Sydney? She's innocent. She's innocent. Maybe she's not, but she sounds innocent. I like that. I find that appealing about Sydney. That she sounds like an innocent woman or girl. I like that. She's not like, yo, what's up, yo. She's not loud. She's innocent. I like that.
type of a glass door, and she just like moves on, and I'm just like,
I do want to add here that the shower thing has only maybe happened a handful of times because I am getting better. I see you. I see them beforehand, and I know. But also, too, something worth mentioning is that I just don't hang out on these parts of the internet. So when people make these comments or they say these things, it goes right over my head. Half the time, the jokes on the show go right over my head. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not clued in. So I'll say here that reading.
See, like I said, she's very innocent. I don't know if she's faking it or not, but she's coming off as really innocent. She don't know the jokes, the other stuff. So that's why I appreciate that. I'm gonna skip around. You can watch her video. I just wanted to play those clips. She has any more clips? You just talk. I think she just talks for the rest of the show.
And if types of
but I wanted to play those clips.
Reasonable.
I just wanted to play those clips right there, ladies and gentlemen. Get you guys caught up on that Jack Murphy. You can watch Sydney, YouTube Sydney Watson. So I like her. I subscribe to her. I really don't watch any other female content creators, but I'll check her out. The other day I saw this mess on YouTube. Chrissy Marr had Brittany Venti on, Lauren Southern. She had all these people on her show the other day. They took down the video, but I was like, what a mess of a show this is. Chrissy Marr, Lauren Southern, all these people on the show. Like, ooh, what a panel. What a panel to be on. That's something that I'm not looking forward to. But Sydney Watson. All right, so I'll play a little bit of this, right? So let me see if I can prove my point. Oh, he's commercial.
My Wonder Kicks just got here.
I don't know if you guys are caught up.
No, I want to know though.
So
I saw the clip.
Oh. See, I can't do this. Who watches this? I can't watch this. Like, this is for simps. Like, I can't watch this nonsense. Look at this. Look at this mess on the panel. Look at this mess. Oh, wow. Look at these beautiful women. Oh, nah. Don't waste your time. I'm going to play a little bit of it. But,
like Tim Pool a bunch. So he was on Elijah and
see, they all got the mic. They all got the short mic, man. You got to get on that level. I got to get that. I'm going to get that mic.
At the Blaze on Friday, I believe this was. And Sydney brought me that we should move on.
You're talking to me. You're screaming at me, telling me to go fuck myself over asking you a question on a
No, I can't watch this anymore. I'm done. That's it. Woo, that's enough. I can't watch these female. I just can't watch them. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. There was a wrestling show, right? No offense, ladies. No offense. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not being a Jack Murphy. I'm just keeping it real. Like, I just can't. I can't. Maybe Sydney Watson would change my mind, but I can't watch female content. I just like literally. They shouldn't have done that, but like Jack Murphy, yeah, he's an asshole, but like literally this happened to me once on an airplane, and I was like, literally, no, literally, and like no, literally, I was happy at the time, but then literally he made me unhappy, literally. And that's what I'm like, I can't, man. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk, I try to show you videos, graphs, charts, evidence, everything, because you got to back it up now. Ladies and gentlemen, what happened to Gizzlane Maxwell, ladies and gentlemen? Let's cover some news right now. Let's cover a little bit of the news. What happened to Gizzlane Maxwell? Is she going to jail? Let's see. Who gunned down 3 other teens in store shooting? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let me pull up some of these. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Take it away, Where's our? Give me a sec. I need a little.
Como el agua cara que llueve del cielo.
Cabrón.
Te quiero porque quiero que me quieras, porque como tú no hay nadie más bonito de brillar.
Chinga, qué pedo. Tranquilo, güey. Tranquilo, güey, tranquilo.
My bad. I thought I was talking. I also want to cover this real quick from the Freshest Fit. This happened yesterday. So they had like a feminist. This is another reason, just to prove my point. Let me play this a little bit.
Literally what I think you're doing.
Can I please finish?
The first thing she said, literally, you see? A female, this is to prove my point. The first word she says, literally, all right?
That's literally
Can I
what I
please
think
finish?
you're doing.
Can I please finish? Can I please finish?
Okay.
Your personal experience and your personal, how do I say this? Lifestyle habits, etc., does not necessarily reflect reality for the majority. So in other words,
You're right. Take it completely away and look at me as a successful man.
You're not letting him talk.
Let him talk.
Yeah,
For
let's not do
real.
that
Like,
if
this is
you're
what I'm talking about. You don't
on
listen.
podcast.
You don't listen.
No, why should I?
Then why are you here? Why are you here?
Really know what this
You can
was.
go if you want
It's a
because you don't
podcast.
listen.
Literally
Your
had
friend
no
didn't
clue.
tell-
Look at this pigeon. Look at her arms. Damn, look at this pigeon. Look at the nose. Look at this pigeon here. Literally? Now she's arguing. Now the girls are defending him.
What this was. Yeah, it's a podcast. We talk about shit. Like I
Just like
understand. I
everyone
bring my
listens
opinion
to
of my
you?
bubble to
Okay,
this
but
little
how
post
is
where
your
it's
everyone listens to
conversation
you?
You see all that noise, ladies and gentlemen? You see all that noise? You see all that noise? I just can't with that. We can't with that. But yeah, I covered Fresh and Fit. He's a fed. But I gotta use some of the clips. Some of the clips are good. So this is another pigeon right here. Look at her eyes. This is a pigeon tendency. Look at her eyes. Both her eyes are like on the side, like a pigeon. Look at her beak. Look at she has a beak. Look at her wings. Look at those wings, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Penn Station pigeon right here. And this is a Penn Station pigeon right here, right there, ladies and gentlemen. She's probably from New York. I could tell she's from New York. Pigeon.
You shut up and wait for everybody to finish what they say, and then you say what you gotta say. You speak on everybody's shit.
I got two words.
Baby girl.
Frank Castle. 2 words.
I mean,
That ass Frank Castle.
That's fine.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that just says everything you need to say there. Like, you're not here to listen. You're just here to
Rebuttal.
Yeah,
Everything.
just here
The
to-
chat spoken.
Talk
You're
shit.
not here to
No,
understand.
we're
You're just
good.
here to talk back.
Yeah, and that's fine. If that's why you're here, then that's cool. It is what it is. But I mean, that just kind of
Defeats the
that
purpose.
that defeats the argument stances as well, because extremely carefully. And I've given you the ridiculous arguments.
No, I am
the
listening to you. I
constant
just
interjections,
don't
like
need
right
to
now, for example.
hear everything that you're
This
saying.
is what I'm talking about. You don't even let him finish, bro. You don't let him finish. Can he finish talking?
You know what? You want to go home?
Like, for real.
I feel like you need to go home.
I mean, I can, but I brought one of the other guests.
Because the whole stream been
Fred.
interrupting my mind the whole show.
Wait, we can Uber her. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh shit,
Okay.
Brad.
Honestly, like for real.
I mean, I don't mind.
I don't think, bro. You know what? Do I have to do it, bro?
I mean, hey man,
You might have to.
I don't like
Hey.
telling people to leave just because they disagree with me.
Nah,
I mean,
but
that's
the
what
whole
you
show
want. You
should be-
want people.
He changed. He used to kick the girls out, but she just became too. She became too unbearable. So I just wanted to prove that point right there. All right. So let's go check out Gizzlane, ladies and gentlemen. What happened with Gizzlane? Oh, look. Baltimore cops. Oh, look at our friend Fauci. What's going on with our friend Fauci? Dr. Fauci on track for annual retirement payout up to $350K.
settings like a crowded airport that you keep your mask on at all times. When you get on the plane, it will be required that you wear a mask. But people sometimes make the mistake of taking their mask off when they're in a congregate, crowded section. The other thing one can do is you can go the extra mile and get tested before you have a family gathering or a group.
No. So this guy for the
make sure that when you are in
so this guy for the past 2 years been telling us what to do, right? If Dr. Anthony Fauci ever decides to call it quits, the White House chief medical advisor will walk away with a golden parachute worth up to $350,000 per year, the largest federal retirement package ever, according to a report by Forbes. The eye-popping amount reportedly does not include annual cost of living increases to Fauci's pension and benefits. Fauci, who turned 81 on Christmas Eve, has worked for the government for 55 years and was paid $434,312 in 2020, making him the highest compensated federal employee. This son of a, I don't know, has been ranking in almost $500,000 a year, ladies and gentlemen. This guy destroys businesses, destroys kids' lives, mandates, like he's the real president. This guy is making a lot of money telling people what to do. And he's been doing it for years and years and years. Sad, man. Sad, sad, sad. Dr. Fauci, man. Like, I can't stand that guy. I hope for 2022 we don't have to hear much from him. Rogan forced to cancel show because he's not vaxxed. Let's check this out. Look, the Joe Rogan microphone. I'm telling you, every professional uses a short mic. I'm telling you, that's on the list, right? That short mic. Joe Rogan won't be seeing the Great White North anytime soon. The 54-year-old podcaster canceled his sold-out April 20th. Nice. In Vancouver, due to Canada's current pandemic travel. Why would you want to spend $420 in Canada? I heard Vancouver is really good, though. I heard good things about Vancouver. They have the best, I heard. During the Christmas Eve episode of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, the host said the move was preemptive, believing it would have been canceled by default because he's not vaccinated. Shout out to you, Joe Rogan. Currently, travelers and tourists are required to show proof of vaccination to get around the country. I should probably say this because I haven't yet. My 420 show that sold out in Vancouver, I don't think that's happening, Rogan said. I don't think I can even get into the country. I'm not vaccinated. I'm not going to get vaccinated. I have antibodies. It doesn't make any sense. So shout out to Joe Rogan. At least he's taking a stand on this, not getting jabbed. You know, he's kind of leading the way. He's like really famous. He's like the top dog right now in all of podcasts, all of media. What they used to call Howard Stern the king of radio, this is like the king of media right here, Joe Rogan. So shout out. This is what Tim Pool needs to do, man. Just take off that beanie, man. Just be bald like Joe Rogan. Embrace it. Man, we still haven't gotten to the where's the Gizzlane? I haven't found the Gizzlane news. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube because I had it pulled up, but I can't find it right now. I had an article there. But Gizzlane, I haven't covered the trial at all because I didn't want to, conspiracy theory or none of that stuff. I'll talk about that after the fact. But okay. Oh, look, a kidnapper caught in a suitcase. What? Speaking of Gizzlane, let's just cover this one. This guy got caught abducting a child in a suitcase. Get out of here. Let's check this out. What is he saying? What are they saying? Oh, I don't know what they're saying. Yeah, I'm bouncing around because I don't have all the screen. I had the screens up and I can't find it, and I'm not gonna like be silent for like 3 minutes. I gotta keep it going, man. It's like a DJ. Like I don't find the track. All right, next, gotta move on to the next song. So I feel like I'm a DJ doing this stuff in the morning. I can't stop. I can't let you guys pause for like a minute. I gotta keep it going. Gotta keep it going, man. It's a DJ, man. Oh, sorry guys. I can't find the music. Hold on. Everybody's dancing. Hey, I want to play a song. I can't find it. So I have like things on backup in case I can't find something. I start playing it while I look for it. So that's, hope you guys understand that. I don't want to be like, hold on, guys. Is that I can't have too many windows open in this laptop. It starts freezing up on me. So I try to put the links and I can't find it's don't worry. All of this is gonna get watched. You'll see, folks. When I get the new PC and I can't wait. But you got to go through these trials and tribulation right now. So you got to do it from the beginning. But what's in there? I don't know what they're saying. What happened to your suitcase?
पीछे रहता हूँ तो जंगल के पीछे कहाँ रहता है जंगल के पीछे देखो ना जंगल के मेरा के पीछे घर है उसके पीछे मेरा घर है वहाँ पे मेरा बताओ जंगल के पीछे इसका घर क्या जंगल में क्या करने जा रहा है बैग इतना भारी है तो रुक जा पुलिस को बुला रहे हैं बैग छोड़ फटा से बैग छोड़ हां इधर से इधर उसमें क्या है अरे कपड़े हैं उसके अंदर मेरे यार अपने यार आंटी जरा तेरा दिमाग घूम गया क्या दिमाग क्या घूम गया इतना भारी हो रहा है बैग बता कपड़ों में इतना भारी होता बैग
What?
मेरा बैग आप कहां रहते हो आंटी आप कहां रहते हो सामने लाती भैया मेरा सामने घर है मैंने इसको पहली बार देखा यहां पे
I want to see them open the suitcase.
भाई तो बंद तो करो बीट कैमरा तो करो सही से बता कहां से लेके 1 मिनट अभी बहुत पीछे रोड पे उठाए कहां से उठाए रोड पे से पीछे क्यों उठा के ले आया बस मारूंगा ना ऐसा अरे भाई क्या है यार तेरे को शर्म नहीं आती है तेरे बच्चे को कोई बेचेगा चलेगा भाई मेरे पास काम धंधा है भाई काम घर के अंदर काम धंधा नहीं तो बच्चे बेच के तेरा हाथ टूट गया है या खराब हो गया मेरे बच्चे भूखे मर गए भाई मुझे किसी ने साले शर्म क्या
Oh, the kid was in the box.
शर्म आ रहा टूट गया है या खराब हो गया मेरे बच्चे भूखे मर गए भाई मुझे
Look, that little kid was in the suitcase.
साले शर्म आ रहा चॉकलेट का लालच देके पहले क्या किया देखो ये देखो भैया इसको भी चॉकलेट ये कर दिया इसने नाम क्या है बेटा
So this asshole had the little kid in that suitcase and was taking the kid in the suitcase.
वो आपका नाम क्या है क्या एलिस कहाँ रहते हो देखो नाम पूछने देखो नाम पर इसने मुझे बताया था अपना एलिया मेरे को चीज दी मैंने कहा जा कहाँ से लाया इसको पहले रोड पे इसके एड्रेस लो और इसको छोड़ना पड़ेगा आंटी आप इसको कहाँ से उठाया था इसको आंटी
Oh, they're gonna F him up. They're gonna F him up.
ले भैया चल ले चल नहीं चल आंटी आप सब तक रख लेना
We're gonna go with the street justice. Can we get some street justice here?
चल पुलिस थाने चल फोन कर रहा हूँ मैं गलती कर दिया बच्ची का पैर
No 7-Eleven for you.
आज से धंधा नहीं करेगा वो अब नहीं करूंगा बेटा नहीं करेगा ना अच्छा किसी छू भी मत टच मत
Don't touch the child. I'm translating here, folks. Don't touch the child.
भाई मेरे बच्चे भूखे मरते हैं भाई लगा फोन चलिए लगा
छोड़ना नहीं भैया इसको ले
भाई ये वीडियो को ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करो यार अगर अपने बच्चों को भी थोड़ा से हेलो
Where's the street justice?
हाँ भैया यहाँ पे
Oh, they're calling the cops. Now he's crying.
ये कैमरा तो बंद कर दो यार नहीं बंद कर दो अब भाई भीड़ देखो ना कैसे इकट्ठा हुई आप द्वारका मोड़ के अंदर जो रास्ता आता है ना उधर हम खड़े हैं मेट्रो स्टेशन
I'm surprised they didn't hit this guy.
बच्चा चुराएगा
It's gonna end without hitting him.
तो भाई ये वीडियो को ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर कर खेलने के लिए मत चलो चलो इसको लेके चलो चलो इसको लेके चलो ले जाओ भी ऐसे मैं इसको ले इसका ध्यान रखूंगा
No street justice, but that was crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder how many I wonder how they're doing. So this lady threw a dog at this guy. I haven't seen this one.
Dad threw a dog at me?
Bro. Hobson? Don't nobody listen to fucking Hobson. Whoa. Back up. Back up. What's up?
It's already been a year.
I didn't say nothing about race, you race.
So what if you're
I'm not fucking California.
So where
What's
you
up?
from? I don't have an identity.
Why are you pulling up on me like?
Do you really want to be worth more than Mercedes or not?
Is that your dog?
And she's better than
Wow.
ever.
She threw the dog at him? What a crazy. There's a puppy too. What's crazy? What a crazy pigeon. Look at this crazy pigeon throwing a dog at a man. What's wrong with her?
And she's better than ever.
Probably the best thing that happened to this man is getting that dog. Look at that dog. Where's a German Shepherd? Look at that. You could tell that dog loves him. Like, thank you for rescuing me from that crazy bitch. So everything happens for a reason. Good thing that lady threw that dog to him. The dog is in a better place than being with that crazy chick. So, I mean, crazy eyes right there. Look at that. Emotions, man. Look at her eyes, crazy eyes. Whenever I see a female with those eyes, you gotta back away from those crazy eyes, man.
Hey, yo, dog.
And she's better than ever.
Well, why didn't you, sir? Fucking face card.
Oh, look at that doggy. Look, he's one of those obedient dogs, man. Shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to him. No, that's the same dog. That was the dog was a puppy when she threw him. Look at this protest.
Yeah. You gotta go to work. Get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. Go. Get the fuck out.
Oh. So these hippies or whatever they're doing, they're blocking traffic, right? The guy's like a nurse or whatever he is. I don't want to call him. I don't know what he is. He's wearing scrubs, but he wants to get to work during the pandemic, and he got tired of it. That's pretty cool.
Others look behind you. Get the fuck out the way. Get the fuck out the way. Go. Get the fuck out of here. You get the
Man, poor camera. Poor camera, man. That's toxic masculinity right there. But ladies and gentlemen, like let me say something right now. Like we're living in times that we don't know who's around us, who's our neighbors anymore. Politics have divided us a lot. No, it's too bright right now. Politics have divided us a lot. We're arguing with each other. We lose friendships over politics. We stop talking to family members because of politics. Science, people are worshiping the science. People rarely go to church, worshiping the science now. You have the moral high ground. Now, everybody wants to be that moral high ground, right? You got Karens, people telling you to put on a mask, right? This is what everybody wants to be, on that moral high ground. What the hell is a moral high ground? And you have Fauci telling you, put on a mask, put on the mask. And then you have these crazy people thinking, yeah, you know what? Let me take that power onto me and get onto this moral high ground and tell people what to do. Put on the mask, do this, do that. So check this out. This is what moral high ground means. And this is what's going on. A lot of people are taking the moral high ground, ladies and gentlemen, like these crazy Karens. This is the issue with Karens, right? The moral high ground, right? If you say that someone has taken the moral high ground, you mean that they consider that their policies and actions are morally superior to the policies and actions of their rivals. The Republicans took the moral high ground with the message that they were best equipped to manage the authority. Now we stand on the moral high ground. So people with the masks telling you what to do, they're taking the moral high ground. Right? Oh, I'm right. Fauci said the mask. Put it on. Put on the mask. They'll punch you, right? Like Antifa. Antifa has taken the moral high ground. They're like, we hate fascists. We hate the Nazis. Any Trump supporter. That's the moral high ground they're taking. Promo code Pit Vipers at CVDX. I think Pit Vipers should. I need some new Pit Vipers, by the way. I warned these out. Look, they're missing the back piece. The middle is messed up. I only put these on for the show now. I don't wear them outside anymore. I used to wear these 24/7, but I wore them out. So the moral high ground, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if I can find a psychology to this. Moral high ground. Well, yeah, George Floyd is the moral high ground too. Psychology. I like to go psychology answers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a psych major, so I like, I cover things with the psychology background, right? So right now we're living in times where people are taking the moral high ground. They're superior than you, right? What is having a moral high ground? The moral high ground is the ethical or political parlance reference to the status of being respected for remaining moral and adhering to and upholding a universally recognized standard of justice or goodness, right? If you went to the January 6th, you're evil. Rawr. If you're against January 6th, you're part of the moral high ground. If you got vaccinated, you're part of the moral high ground, right? Because that's what the media is saying. That's what Fauci is saying. That's what everybody's saying. You got to be in the moral high ground. Hey, you're not vaccinated, right? Us, the unvaccinated people, I guess we're the lower moral ground, or we're probably in the ground, right? We're garbage. We're mud. We're scum. How do you take the moral high ground in an argument? Take claim, seize, etc. Claim that your side of an argument is morally better than your opponent's side. Argue in a way that makes your side seem more morally better for the greater good. We're doing this for the children. We're doing this for the better good. Think about the kids, right? What the stupid thing, what's it called? Climate change. Oh, we got to stop driving these cars because of the climate change. And that's the moral high ground people are taking. What are the moral high grounds? Due to reasons stemming or from relating to one's own personal morals or ethical principles. Kids are being brainwashed in schools, right? Oh, white is bad, black is good, interracial, critical race theory. So these kids are growing up with this moral high ground. Oh, white people are bad, homosexuals are cool. Yeah. They're growing up with this stuff, man. Like, I should change genders because it's the moral high ground. Pride, is what's on television, TV programming. It's called TV programming for a reason. It's to program you. Why do you think The View has been on for 25 years? Who watches The View? Actually, there's another show that's called The Soup or The Talk. It has these two black, fat black chicks. And it got me thinking, right? Why does The View still have Whoopi Goldberg? And then they have like other shows just like The View that targets some kind of audience. And what audiences are they targeting? And they're talking politics. They're just brainwashing. If you go to the audience in The View, what do you see? Mostly females, right? No, Talk Soup. There's another one. It's called The Talk. Let me see if I can pull it up. So these shows like The View, they try to teach people the moral high ground. The Talk TV show. There we go. It's Talk. It's on CBS. Yep. Let me see. There you go. You see? I told you guys. Sassy black woman. Child, let me tell you, child. Right there. That's the one I'm talking about. The real. Let me tell you, girl. These Trump supporters. Girl. So you have them on TV teaching you about the moral high ground, right? Oh, ladies, you need to tell your husband that you need to get an abortion every year to clean yourself out. Woo! You go, girl. You let that man know that you need your abortion every year, and he can't tell you nothing about it. Woo! Yeah! That's the kind of stuff they're always talking about in these shows. I turn it on once in a while. I want to check it out. All right. There was one lady in this show said that she's fat because of racism. Fat because of racism. Being fat is because of racism. Man, I wish I had that one pulled up. Oh, right here. Black woman blames obesity on racism. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys seen this, man. I don't know if you've seen this. This is what I'm talking about, man. Oh man, talk about the moral high ground, man. This lady's taking the moral. Damn, we jumped around today, but they're not.
The same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower. The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
That's right, girl.
It's not going to be this coddling of white tears and what that looks like. We're not going to discuss, oh, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually.
We're moving, we're taking care of kids, but our food quality suffers. And look, those policies kill our people. You can't get access to good health care, good insurance.
So even when you're on your path to trying to figure out how to be a better human being, because I believe that white people are born into not being human, like that actually, instead of people of color and black folks being dehumanized, that actually everyone is dehumanized off rip within white supremacy.
I feel like when I think about the trauma that Black men have gone through, along with the trauma that a Black woman has gone through.
I gotta say something, man. Sometimes I don't blame like Black men being with a white woman, because look at these Black women. Look what they're talking about now. And you see a Black man, like a successful Black man, right? Marries a white woman. I'm talking about the successful ones, right? Because then you see the other brothers getting with the fat ones. You know, like a successful one. Because if you're successful as a successful Black man, right? Why would you want to marry one of these? I'll leave that for another episode. I mean, look how they talk. Like, what's it? Jada Pinkett Smith.
We're able to
You're getting this boyish haircut. Look at you. You're looking like Tyrell Owens over here. I don't know.
heal each other because we know each other's pain.
That y'all are born into a life to not be human.
I want to hear the fat chick again.
And because we know each other, we need each other to heal those wounds that were never really treated.
The way the system was created, when the United States was founded, it was white men that got drunk and made a nation on the backs of slaves. Everything here you see was built by slaves, and I know you know that. But being deported, I don't have time for this anymore. That's why I'm telling you. Where do you stand? They're being deported. I don't have time for this anymore. That's why I'm telling you. Where do you stand?
And it's always the half black, half white that's like pro black. Yeah. It's always these chocolate milk mother effers over here that are always doing that stuff, man. But I wanted to play that clip with the fat lady. I thought that was just funny that you're fat because of racism. So ladies and gentlemen, yesterday, right? Yesterday I talked about avoiding certain people, avoiding certain situations. That's because they want to belong. So that's why people are taking the moral high ground. People take the moral high ground. They want to be a part of something. That's why you have the Women's March, the Pride. Everybody's gay in June. Woo! But nobody's gay the rest of the year. Nobody gives a damn about Pride. It's all taking this moral high ground. I'll talk more about the moral high ground later on. I think I'll do another episode on this because I think we found what's going on, right? This moral high ground thing. Think about it, folks. Everybody that argues with you because you're not jabbed, you're not vaccinated. Well,
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Ladies and gentlemen, comment. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you guys some shout outs. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. I am feeling better now. I appreciate you guys. I was early today, maybe like a minute late. I'm going to try my best to start a little bit earlier tomorrow. I'll have a more packed show of 2 hours. I got to make up for being late the other day. So I will most likely go live again on Saturday morning, New Year's Day. I want to get in as many shows as I can. I want to bump up my numbers up to episode 151, 141. So I want to try to get before my 100th. Let's see, before the 200th episode. No, that's too many. That's 50 days. Before the 100th and it's like 60. Before the 160th episode, I want to have the new setup, the computer and the desktop. I want to have it by January 15th. I'm ready. After tomorrow, I'm going to be making some purchases. I really appreciate you guys for investing and sponsoring the show. I really, really enjoy it. Before the year ends, I want to say thank you, everybody. Come on. Thank you for tuning in. The audience is going to grow because I'm going to put in more production value into this. Better microphone. I know I axe up. I'm going to have it more planned out and everything. So this year, thank you for tuning in because I've been learning. I've been learning as I go. You know, I say certain things different ways. I try not to curse. I try to keep it, friendly. So you guys are playing on the radio and somebody hears me for the first time, at least like, hey, this guy sounds. I'm learning, folks. I'm learning as we go on. So for 2022, that's my goal to be better in the show, change the format, not change it, but enhance it, make it a little bit more listener friendly with the microphone, with the computer, with the internet working and all that. So thank you for tuning in, folks. I really appreciate you guys. And I wouldn't be here if you guys weren't here. If you guys weren't if you guys weren't tuning in every day, then I wouldn't be motivated to get on. So I know 2022 will be better, more successful. So I really, really appreciate you guys, man. I really appreciate you guys. I enjoy putting on a shirt and a tie in the morning and waking up early. Like, I'm like, oh, I got to get to work. And I like that rush. So I appreciate you guys a lot. Hobo Chili Recipe, Mysterious. Shout out to Blues Dolls with the coffees. Luann Petty's with the coffees. Appreciate you guys. Tamale Harris. And I appreciate you guys, man. Like, and it helped out a lot during the Christmas. So I'm gonna upgrade this show, man. So thank you for being with me through the growing pain. Shout out to Tyler for the coffee. Appreciate that. Blues Doll, Stephanie XX, Tamale Harris, Luann, Hobo Chili Recipe, OJ's White Bronco. Just a few coffees, and the coffees add up, ladies and gentlemen, and they've been helping out. So with the coffees, I'm gonna get a new computer, and then with the Mysterious, you hooked me up with 100 coffees. With that 100 coffees is gonna cover my Shure mic. So I really, really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to the lovely assistant. Thank you for this song right here, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna comment, say hello, say goodbye, say good morning, say good night. I want to give you guys a shout out because I really appreciate you guys. I started this from episode 1, giving shout outs. I think episode 1, I only gave out 5 shout outs. Episode 5, I gave out 10 shout outs. Hopefully in 2022, I get to give out 100 shout outs. Even if I have to take 20 minutes to do it, it'll just tight in the runtime. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Comment. Shout out to Irrational Times. Shout out to the Slander Bob. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to famous YouTuber. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Swally. Shout out to Malevolent Bystander. Shout out to B Smiley. Shout out to Mysterious. Thank you, Mysterious. Shout out to Kyle White. Shout out to famous YouTuber. Shout out to One Ha Min. Shout out to B Smiley. Shout out to Leka0987. Shout out to Malevolent Bystander. Shout out to One Ha Min. Shout out to 12 Pack. Shout out to Kyle White. Shout out to Malevolent Bystander. Shout out to Riders Flex Tape Skin Gimp Suit. Shout out to Stephen Medvin. Stephen Medvin. English is my second language. Shout out to Slander Bob. Shout out to Super Spurg. Shout out to Kyle White. Shout out to One Ha Min. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Rocket Man, Rocket Matrix. Shout out to D Gulag. Shout out to Super Spurg. Who else is in the chat? Where's Miss Cave? I was singing this in the shower. Man Cave. In the morning. The best part. It's the best part right here. Another day.
So much time wasted away with a man cave.
Man like legal Latino. Like Evil Knievel. Woo! The best part right there. The best part. Woo! Shout out to Mysterious, especially Mysterious. Shout out to Mysterious. She's been really supportive of the show. There's been times I wanted to quit. Like, I'm like, damn. But she comes through. You could say as a producer, she has been producing most of the shows. So shout out to Mysterious. I needed a new phone. She hooked me up. So I'm definitely going to get the short mic. Thanks to Mysterious. Really appreciate you. Thank you. So we've been producing the shows. And I really appreciate that, man. And Ma'am. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mysterious. Shout out to Mysterious. She has been the real MVP of 2021 and 2022, carrying in also to 2022, man. So I appreciate Rational Times for the man cave. So shout out to Mysterious, man. Everybody, you could thank Mysterious for equipment upgrade, and appreciate that. Really, really appreciate that. I'm telling you, there were times I was gonna, I'm not gonna do these episodes anymore. But she looked out, man. So I appreciate that. Shout out to B Smiley. Thank you, Mysterious. One Hot Min. Ryder Flex. I got everybody. Shout out to BB. Shout out to Andrew Audio. Who else is in the chat? Shout out to Andrew Audio, Dave Palucci. Shout out to Blues Dolls. Shout out to Luan Petty. Shout out to CK Benzona. Shout out to Steven Medvedev. There we go. You see, it was the song that was distracting me. Shout out to famous YouTuber. Who else in the chat? I got everybody. Happy New Year. Thank you, Mysterious, and your BFF. Thank you. Well, you know what that means. Shout out to B Smiley the third. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling better. Tomorrow should be back. Today I'm at 70%. Tomorrow should be back 80%, 90%. So thank you for tuning in. I can't wait to get the new setup. Hopefully for over the weekend. I'm gonna go look for a computer tomorrow. I'm gonna order the microphone. Hopefully by next week, by January 15th, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm like, thank you, Rock. I'm gonna have the shows planned out. The reason I try to plan out the show, I upload the links, but my computer starts this laptop starts freezing up on me when I have too many windows open, and then I get lost. So I'm gonna have two screens soon, so I can have the videos on one screen and the chat here. So you'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Wait until I upgrade this production. I'll take this to the next level. You'll see, ladies and gentlemen. You'll see. My goal is to get 100 viewers next year, 2022. You'll see, ladies and gentlemen. I just got to put in more effort and more production value into it. You'll see. Thank you for tuning. Oh, shout out to LDG at Geeks Enjoy. LDG, are you going live? I'll jump into your show, man. I'm looking at an i7. Email me. You guys want to email me? LegalLatinoFit@gmail.com. LegalLatinoFit@gmail.com. Nah, I'm not going to Best Buy. I'm going to this place called. I'll send you the link. I want to buy it. I want to actually see the desktop and purchase it from a store. I don't want to order online. I went to Best Buy. They have I'm gonna get a refurbished desktop. Something. So check it out. Shout out to Chatpot. Emailing me in the chat. Thank you. Back and wax, baby. There we go. Let's get vaxxed and waxed.
I'm vaxxed, I'm waxed, and I'm back in action.
Usually my audience declines at this time. It's actually increasing. I feel like the show must go on. I don't know if you guys know, but when the viewership goes up, I get excited. The more people on the chat, I get more into it. It's like a crowd, right? Like the movie theater's filling up. You gotta put on the show. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I don't know if you picked that out. I'm keeping it real with you guys. I keep an eye on the viewer count. Like if I'm talking about something and the viewer count drops, I switch the subject. I'm just letting you guys know. So I'm just keeping it real with you guys. If you don't like it, I could tell by the viewer count. If you like it and it goes up, I keep talking about it. That's the way I do it. I'm just letting you guys know. I like to give what the people want. But we all in this together and just, having fun, learning. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. I got to get to work. I got 2 more jobs to do today, so I got to catch you. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, God willing. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you guys, man. Take care, everybody.